Hey guys, this video I want to try to make it not too long, but that's of course dependent upon my abilities to articulate the subject matter that I'm trying to get across. And this video is going to be about purpose and discerning one's ultimate purpose and the things that inhibit us from doing so. And some of this I've heard from R.C. Blake's. He's a pastor on YouTube. He has a big channel, and he's really good. You should check him out. He's really good at articulating these spiritual matters and things in a way that is very down to earth and not so saturated with the dogmas of religious ideologies and stuff. Of course, as I said, he's a pastor, so that flavor is there. But he's very good at relating to, being more real, so to speak. But I think a lot of us will never discern our ultimate purpose, and this is something that he was discussing as well, because of our reluctance to crucify the flesh, our flesh nature, our lower self, the false consciousness that reigns supreme in so many of us, that we strengthen and energize and indulge, and before we know it, it's behind the wheel and we're just the passenger of our own selves. Because of this reluctance, we shut ourselves off to the realm of divine revelation that exists simultaneously with our conscious decision and efforts to align ourselves with the realm of spirit and the infinite intelligence. And this realm, which we must access through a purity of heart and spirit and a deep humility. It contains all of the revelations which we seek, but a lot of times we're in our own way because of our fallen nature. And we're reluctant to crucify these aspects of ourselves which need to be dissolved in order for us to ascend in consciousness, and in order to orient our minds and spirits to the proper levels and vibrations that are necessary to even begin to discern these sorts of things. So if you think about it, when your vision is foggy, when the waters of your spirit are muddy, it's very hard to see. It's very hard to tap into these higher truths and spiritual matters, because you're so bogged down by the tremendous weight that comes along with the never-ending cycle of pursuit of that which we perceive will satisfy the desires of the flesh, and which never do, because there's no filling that void. Our purpose will fill that void. Our ultimate purpose, the thing which God has created us to do and to engage with. But it's very apparent that we will never ever achieve that, or even begin to discern it, until we crucify the lower self. And we all have it. We all, whether we are conscious of it or not, are engaging with it on a daily basis and indulging it. And a lot of things I've read, such as passages in the Bhagavad Gita, for example, which tells the story of Arjuna and Krishna, who is his mentor, so to speak, but I think it's actually his higher self that would manifest if he would defeat the lower self, which is the metaphoric battle that he's struggling to engage with. But I could talk about that in another video. But the main idea is that we engage in battle with our lower selves on a daily basis, and this is the ultimate battle, the purpose of our existence, to transcend this lower self, to crucify it, to move past it. And I don't want to drag this video out too long, but it's just something to think about if you're struggling with finding out what your purpose is. You sense that you lack direction. You feel like you're stuck in this perpetual, this Groundhog Day of just a meaningless existence. You need to ask yourself, to what degree are you being ruled by your lower self? And to what degree are you reluctant to sacrifice and to put in the work to crucify that self and to rise above it? Because everything has a price. There is no such thing as something for nothing, and you will pay the price for everything. We will pay the price for everything. So just keep that in mind. Think about it. I think about it a lot. I'm trying to, through these videos, make the most of my gifts, and I'm not the best orator right now, but I'm working on it, and I'm just trying to have a positive impact on myself and whoever needs to hear these sort of messages. So it's my hope that some good can come from these. If it's just one person that hears it and is in need of, and is struggling and feels like, they're at their wit's end, maybe something here will awaken something in them. And maybe through this exploration and through these exercises of trying to articulate what's in my heart and in my spirit, I'll awaken something in me as well, because there is no separation. So it's just something to think about, something to work on, crucifying the flesh, the false consciousness, our lower selves. And it's a lifelong endeavor, but little by little, that the sacrifices that you make and the things that you're willing to, the struggles and suffering you're willing to go through, a little bit more of the fog disperses. So that's what I want to say. I'll probably talk more about this in another video, and check out my other videos. Leave your comments, leave your suggestions, ideas, things you want me to talk about. Whatever you may be struggling with, if I could be of some service, check out my other channel. It's Ray Rivera, my name. I do art, I do music, and if you're so inclined to, I appreciate it if you could subscribe, like the videos, and thanks for watching, and more to come.